So that lady got out, and we posted the house on the MLS, and then this lady called me. She said she worked for the UPS post office, either or, and she was like saying that she needed a place to stay, blase blase. So my wife, she was talking to my wife. I met up with her, showed her the house. She liked the house. She like everything added up. The only thing that didn't add up, like all her bank statements and everything added up. The only thing that didn't add up was the fact that she got evicted like a year before. And then so she was explaining what happened, blase blase, and then she was like, oh, she was like really emotional. She was trying to hug me and all that, and I was like, really wanted trying to get a hug. So she calls my wife, and she's like crying or whatever, and then she's like, so she told me she had a dog. She said her son, one of her brothers got killed, so she had like a support dog. I didn't really want to have a dog. Every time a person has a dog, like I got to spend a lot of money trying to fix up what the dog chewed up. And it's just a headache having like a dog. And the deposit, even if they pay you like a $1,500 deposit or extra $25 a month, that doesn't cover the dog. The dog, everybody has a big dog. Nobody has like a small little Maltese or a Chihuahua. So the big dog is going to chew stuff up and mess stuff up. So, anyway, so everything always goes great the first 6 months. First 6 months, it was great. And then she said her daughter had prom, and she overdid it with the prom situation. And she was already kind of flirtatious in the past, but I kind of would laugh it off or brush it off. And so I kind of like ignored her or whatever, with the whole flirting stuff. And she would like send me like winky faces and stuff. I'm ignoring it. And I'm telling my lawyer and I'm telling my wife what's going on. I got like text messages to back everything what I'm saying up. So she was like 2 weeks behind. Every month she was consistently 2 weeks behind. And she was zailing me the money. And then all of a sudden she was like, she couldn't zail me the money anymore. She had to give it to me in my hand. And I was like, okay, whatever, that's cool. And then so she was like trying to meet up with me like late at night, like around like 8 or 9. And I was like hell no or whatever. So I was like, hey man, we need to meet up like at like daytime hours, like when it's not like at dark, when it's not like dark. And then she kind of went ghost for a while. And then the 2 weeks became like 2 months. She was like 2 months behind. And so I'm like texting her, and then I noticed that every time somebody blocks you, if they have an iPhone, you notice right away because everything goes green. And so like everything went green, and I'm just like, man, she blocked me. And so like she would like unblock me, send me money, and then she would put me back on like block. And then she just had like every excuse in the book. And then like I really, really messed up because I was too, like when you're dealing with a tenant, there needs to be like a barrier right there. Like it gotta be like real, real professional. And she kind of like wanted extra stuff. Like she wanted like a new toilet, and she wanted like all this extra stuff where the house didn't need it because the house was like renovated already. Like I took all the carpet out and I put new flooring in because there was carpet still in the rooms. I don't even deal with carpet anymore because every time a tenant leaves, the carpet is like soiled. It's like you can't even clean it. And if you clean it, there's most of the time there's like holes in the carpet, or the carpet is like tore up. So after you clean it, you still see the holes. So I don't even deal with carpet anymore. I think I only had like one or two of my 9 properties I have right now that still have carpet because I'm done with carpet. It either has original wood that got refinished or it has like laminate. So I took the carpet out. I took the carpet out of that house because I wanted to. I didn't want carpet anymore. But like she wanted like extra stuff, like I said, like new toilets, and then she wanted like to paint the walls, and just I painted the cabinets and I painted the walls, but she wanted like the walls a different color, and I was just like, man, I'm not about to paint the walls. Like that's gonna cost too much for the paint, and I gotta pay somebody, or I gotta do that myself. And that's, you gotta like tape everything down. You gotta tape down the baseboards, and then you gotta take down the ceiling fans and the lights and the flooring, and you gotta do all this stuff just to paint the walls a different color. Whether if you keep that same color, then you just go over it, and you go over like what they did, and then you're good. Like if the kids drew on the wall, or if the dog scratched on the wall, you know, you're good or whatever. But anyway, so back to the story. She wanted all the extra stuff, and I already told her I didn't want the dog, but then she was saying like it was a service dog or whatever. I let it slide. And them dogs, when they let the dogs inside, the dogs are inside and outside dog. Like the dog tracks in mud, and then the dog always scratches on the back windows, or messes up the door handles, or messes up like that little metal strip that goes from the door to outside. Like the dogs always mess stuff up, or they'll start like scratching on the windows and chewing stuff up. The house I just renovated, like the water heater PVC pipe that goes outside is all chewed up. It's like holes in the PVC, because you can see the dog gnawing on it. It's like, so I'm not allowing dogs anymore. Like she's one of the reasons why. But anyway, so she like went and like she would keep on unblocking me and blocking me, and then she was trying to meet up with me like late at night and whatever, and which was like screwed up because she knew I was married, so I didn't even understand her purpose. And so I got my lawyer involved. She like texted me this long thing because my lawyer served her, gave her like a 5-day notice, and she was just talking about my lawyer, and she was basically calling my lawyer a man, and I didn't really like that. Like that wasn't cool at all. It took me a while to understand who she was referring to, because she kept on referring to my lawyer as a man and my lawyer as a woman. And I like sent my lawyer the thread of what she was saying, but I didn't know, I thought my lawyer hired somebody to serve her. I didn't know my lawyer served her, so it took me a little bit to realize that she was talking about my lawyer, and that pissed off my lawyer. And my lawyer was like, hey man, you need to hurry up and get rid of her. She's not respecting you, blase, blase. And I think when she got the 5-day notice after she, I think, appeared in court, or when it was time for her to appear in court, she like offered to give me $2,000. She should have just gave it to me. Like there shouldn't be nothing to talk about. And because at that point she already owed me $3,600 because she was already like 3 months behind. So she offered to give me $2,000. She had a $3,600, and I would have been okay with her staying in the house, but she only had $2,000. And my lawyer was like, man, she just needs to take that $2,000 and go find her another house. And that's basically what she did. And I took like a $3,600 L, plus she like messed up the dog messed up like I had to repaint the house. I had to replace like some baseboards because of the dog. I had to like paint the kitchen because she painted I had to paint the restroom because she painted the restroom a color. And to be honest with you, it really wasn't that bad the way if it wasn't for that dog, it really wouldn't have been that bad. The only L I took was the money, the $2,000. But as far as her leaving her property, I'm not going to say that she left it in. This is probably the best somebody's left the property. And then she left me the key. I didn't have to change the locks. And so for here on out, I'm not even doing rentals no more. I'm just doing VA houses. I'm slowly changing all my houses to VA houses. I'm about to make like $1,000 a room. I'm about to furnish all the properties, put a couch in there, washer and dryer. Every house is going to be a VA house. I'm renovating 2 properties as we speak. Somebody just left and I'm about to renovate that property and then we're going to be good. You have a nice day.